The American people are pretty split on the results of last night's debate, but Donald Trump seems dead set on pretending that JD Vance dominated. Not necessarily for the reason that you might think, though. I don't think he's all that interested in Vance's performance helping the ticket, but he is very interested in the idea that Vance won in a way that Donald Trump can use it, okay? And Donald Trump put out this statement. So this is gonna sort of make my point for me. Lyin Kamala just put out a request for another capital D debate because they lost so badly tonight. Again, it's like the fighter who lost gets up and says, I want a rematch. I beat Biden, then I beat her. And I'm not looking to do it again. Too far down the line. Then do it next week, buddy. Like, this is so pathetic. Votes are already cast and I'm leading big in the polls. I'll make America great again. She's incapable of it. So you see what he's doing there? He's like, oh no, like I totally wanted to debate or whatever, but like Vance just won. So now I don't need to for that reason. That's why I don't have to, even though right before the debate, I was also saying that I didn't have to, but I'd like to update my reasoning. Is this persuasive, America? Does this make me not look like a little coward? No, it doesn't, Donald Trump. This makes no sense whatsoever. First of all, the American people don't think that he dominated. They might think that he won slightly. They certainly don't think that he dominated. And the idea that he doesn't have to, he's leading big in the polls. No, you're not. What are you talking about? First of all, you're trailing in literally every national poll. And in the amalgamation of the swing state polls, you're up in a state or two by like a point or whatever, but you're also trailing in the other one. So what the hell are you talking about? I understand Rasmussen's the best, all hail Rasmussen or whatever, but these excuses are just so pathetic. And bear in mind, his disappearance is not restrained to just the debate stage. He also just pulled out of doing a 60 Minutes interview that was slated to air next week, according to CBS News. CBS spokesperson said that both Harris and Trump had agreed to do these interviews. They're typically done by presidential candidates. And all of a sudden, he's not interested in doing it, okay? All of a sudden, he doesn't want any tough questions. Big alpha male, Donald Trump doesn't want to be questioned. Bear in mind, the last time he did it didn't go super well for him. I had actually forgotten about this. But both he and Joe Biden did these interviews in 2020. Trump was interviewed by Leslie Stahl, and it was so tense. That's the interview where Donald Trump got up and just walked off the stage. He refused to continue because he didn't like being questioned. So after his meltdown on the debate stage, maybe he was worried that Leslie Stahl would make him cry or pee his pants again, and he couldn't have that happening so close to the election. But Sharon, what do you make about this?
I think it's another, he's saying that 60 Minutes is now lying about that it was never set in stone, never really agreed to it. It's what Donald Trump does, okay? And he knows that he lost somewhere deep down there, and he's not going to give anyone another chance. If anything, if it's so easy for JD Vance and Donald Trump to just blow out the other side in these debates, and their crowd sizes are bigger, I don't know why they wouldn't just keep doing it. They should debate every Saturday night like it's WWE and take us all the way to election day if it's that easy.
Yeah. Thank you for putting that in terms that I can understand. I appreciate that. But also, look, I wouldn't be that surprised now if maybe JD Vance is like, let's do one more next week or something. I don't think that would be a terrible strategy. He'll do fine, I think. But Trump he knows he would fail. He knows he would fail. And more importantly, MAGA knows that he would fail. They know deep down. I know that they say, oh no, he did great. It wasn't embarrassing at all. But they know that it was bad. That's why they're not calling for him to do it. If they really thought, it's one thing for Trump to be like blah, blah, blah boxers. But if regular MAGA was like, he ripped her to shreds and he totally shouldn't do it anymore. No, it would be mean to do it. No, they'd be begging him to do it. And do you see anyone begging him that isn't a Democrat? Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.